We're down here at David Flay's Wildlife Park at our nocturnal house, which means you can come during the day and see animals that come out at night. Now, some of the animals that we have in the nocturnal house are gliders, such as mahogany gliders, possums, Julian Creek dunnarts, and also bilbies and platypus. A lot of endangered species a lot of people wouldn't have the opportunity to see, because as we go to sleep at night, these guys come out to play. And one of the amazing species that we have here at the nocturnal house is our Woma python. Now, these guys certainly are a fascinating and beautiful species. Now, these guys come from Central Australia in the drier regions, and they are quite active at night. That's why we have them in our nocturnal house, so you can see him out and about searching for food. Now, unfortunately for the Woma python, they are currently endangered, which means they are on the brink of extinction. So if we lose any of these guys in the future, we possibly could lose them forever. And the reason they are endangered is mainly due to habitat destruction, but another reason also secondary poisoning. See, every time we put down baits for our rats and our mice, when our rats and mice die, these guys come along and think it's an easy and free feed. They consume those rats, get poisoned, and unfortunately die. The other reason is cane toads. Cane toads are a massive problem. Out there in the outbacks, the cane toads are cruising along in large numbers. These guys go along, think they're an easy feed, snabble them up for a nice quick feed, and unfortunately, those cane toads have toxins which poison the snake, eventually killing these animals. So they are facing quite a few problems. Now, they're not like normal snakes who feed upon mammals. These guys don't have heat sensory pits around the top of their mouth, which allows them to track down mammals. So because they don't have those, they feed upon cold-blooded animals such as reptiles, such as lizards, amphibians, and also other snakes as well. Womas out in the wild are naturally solitary, which means they live by themselves, but they too come together at a particular time, and that's for breeding season. Now, once they come together, they copulate, which basically means mating. Now, once mating takes place, a female Woma can have up to 10 eggs inside of herself. Now, once she gives birth to these eggs, she'll wrap themselves around them, incubate them for up to 2 months. Now, how she keeps them warm is by shivering. The vibrations of her shivering creates friction, and friction creates warmth, and that's how she incubates her eggs. Now, once the eggs have hatched, the snakes hatch outside the eggs and basically are totally independent from day one. They'll make their way into the open world, find themselves a little posse, and that's where they'll set themselves up for life. Now, these guys grow up to roughly around 1.5 metres, so they can get quite large. In fact, males can go up to 2.5 metres, but our Woma, she's a female, she's a little bit smaller. Now, our Woma python here at David Flay's Wildlife Park acts as a great education tool, with many kids that come here into the facility get to touch one of these beautiful creatures, allowing us to educate them on how magnificent they are, and also allow them to educate them about the plight these guys' animals to face. As you can imagine, a lot of people don't like snakes, but as you can see, they are beautiful creatures, as long as you respect them. So unfortunately, out there in the wild, a lot of snakes, not just the Woma python, are getting a bit of a hard time due to habitat destruction, also people killing them. So it is pretty important that if you do see a snake out there in the wild, that you leave it alone, just admire it from a distance, and just let it be and let it go about its natural day.